Good morning or good afternoon. I'm Arlette Pimentel. I'm one of the consultants of PSUG Solutions. So what I'm going to show you right now is a Parent Teachers Conference module or a plugin that we created for PowerSchool users. The way this was designed is it's very easy to use for each department or division or school for them to set it up by themselves. So like, for example, if you have elementary school, middle school, and high school set up on your school, you don't need a PowerSchool administrator to set it up for you. We can put the responsibility in setting it up to your principal or vice principal or even the secretaries. That's how easy it is to use. Okay, so like, for example, right now, what I'm going to show you is I'm on the high school. You need to be on the school that you are affiliated with or you work with. So like, for example, it's the Apple Grove High School. And then on the left side, if you purchase this, you'll see PTC on the left side. So it's Parent Teachers Conference. So you click that. And this is the setup on the admin side. So first things first is these are the functions that it is available. So first, we will tackle all of them, but I'm going to show you first the sessions, okay? So sessions is actually what you name the Parent-Teachers Conference. So you can name it like, for example, you can name it Session 1, or you can name it Fall PTC or Spring PTC, so you can do anything. You have the ability to customize that based on what your school needs. So to create a new session, all you need to do is click on New. And then you have to fill out all this information. I'm not going to do that. So because I already created one. So once you created one, definitely you need to save it. And then let's say you want to change something from it. So all you need to just click on the name of that session, and then it will show here the information for that session. Okay. So I call it Fall PTC. Again, you can always change this. And then the year that you're going to use it. So it's 2018-2019, which is the current year. And we also have the general open date time and then the faculty open date time. So the way this works is the process will be, we give time first for faculty to set up their schedule. Like, so after you set it up first, right, on the admin side, and then you give time for faculty to log into PowerTeacher, and then they can block the times that they are not available. And once you block that time, it needs to be approved by the department or their department head, or like, for example, the principal. So there's an approval process for that. Okay? So once the faculty have set up their schedule for the PTC, then we can open it to parents. So the parents will be the general open date and time. Again, this is the time that you will open it up. So as you can see, so when you open it up at 9, let's say September 20 at 8 a.m., automatically based on your PS server time, it will automatically open it up. So you don't need, as like an admin to this, you don't need to be waiting and switch it on. So you will open it to parents. It will automatically open it, and again, it will automatically also close it. Okay, so that's how it's set up. So it will be easier for the users. And then here for the grade levels, the grade level that it's available to, and what is the in-session date of when the conference will be done. So you can put the first date first, and then you can always add different dates. But you can just put the first date here first, okay? And then you can also set up the calendar, because, like, for example, there are different ways of setting up the time slots. So one of them is the calendar. So you can set up your calendar starting at 8 and end it at 4, or you can also end it at 6. It's really up to you. And the calendar slot duration will be like 5 minutes in between. So that's how you can control what times are shown on your calendar views. Okay, and then you just save it. So I didn't change anything, so I'm not going to save it. Again, you can also delete the sessions. There's a delete button there. Okay. So that's the sessions. So I'll go back. So let's close this. I'll go back to the setup. I'll just click this PTC, and you can create your own time slots. So I can click on to create time slots, and then click on the session. I'll just create some of it, so it's very easy for me to delete them again. But for example, the start time for the sign up, like the time, the date that the parents need to sign up, right? Which is actually the date of the conference. So let's say it's on, as I set up earlier, it's October 12th, right? And then let's say it starts from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. You can do that, right? So it will automatically create your time slots for you. So I'll just show you how it is. Like for example, October 12th. Let's say this is the first one, and it's available for all grade levels. I'll just click on toggle, and it will check all the grade levels. And then say the time slot length for each session will be 10 minutes, or you can put 20 minutes. So just for my example here, it's 10 minutes. And then the passing time, like for example, from 8 to 10, a parent will sign up for that time. And then there's a passing time of 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. It's really up to you. But for my example, I'll just put 5 minutes, and then I generate the time slots. So that's how it works. So as you can see, it's generated. It will generate it for you. Okay. These are not saved yet until you click Save Time Slots. So I'm not going to do that because I just want to show you to you how it looks like, but I'll change it. So it's just from 8 to 9. Okay. So it will be easier for me to show it to you. So I'll generate the time slots again, and I have this. Okay. So this is the date, right? That this time slots for this time slots, right? And then the grade levels and the courses. Like automatically, all the courses are used, right? You can. It's more like, for example, all the students there, whatever they're scheduled in, that's the courses that will show in here. So it's all the like 112 students or 450 students, all the courses that they're scheduled in will be here. But for this example, we only use 4 sections. That's why 4 courses. That's why it's all in here. Okay. So, but the purpose of this one is just to set it up. Like for example, if you want only math teachers or only science teachers, only science subjects can be are available for this time slots, then you can choose, like for example, if only math, then we can put algebra here. But if it's for all the courses and they're available for this time slot from 8 to 10 a.m., then that's fine. You don't need to put any course there. And you can put the remarks. This admin only is more like, for example, you only want admin to be able to sign up for this 8 to 8:10. So you just put admin only there. And again, like for example, if you want only the faculty students, the faculty can sign up for this time. Like say for example, from 8 to 8:40, you want only faculty students can sign up for this times, and then you can set it up here. But we're not going to do that. I'm just showing you what are the other features of this plugin. So once you've made some changes, you can save it, right? So what I'm going to do for now is just save the time slots. So I have like from 8 to 9:55, 9 a.m. As you can see, it's 8 to 10 because this is what the time slot length is. And then there's a passing time of 5 minutes. That's why it's start. The second time PTC time slot will be 8:15. Okay? So that's how you set up the time slots. And then you can also manage your time slots by clicking here. Actually, if you already manage it on the creating time slots, you change something there, that's already okay. But this is another way of managing your time slots. If you have all the time slots there, and then you can always change, you click the time slot that you want to change, and then you can put, these are the options. It's just another way of managing your time slots, okay? Another example is like, for example, you don't want any sign up on this time, you can always delete it, and you click delete, okay? So that's how it's used. Another thing, you can also block time slots. Okay, so for example, here, actually, so this one, the block time slots, this is done by the teachers, because these are the ones that they block on their schedule. So what you will see here is like, for example, if a lot of teachers have already blocked their time slots and there's an approval process for admin, and then not approved and department approved. So there will be some admins who will approve those courses, those block time slots by teachers. You can also add, like as an admin, you can also add that or mass create too. So let's click on new, and then there's a drop down of all the teachers, let's say here, and then the time slots, let's say this teacher is not available at this time, so I can do that. So I'm blocking the time slots, and I click approve because I know I'm the one doing it. So, and then I just insert the current date and time, and then this was approved by, then again, it's the name, your name will be here as part of the department with the head approval, okay? So, and then you just save that. Once you actually save it, and if you refresh, it should change the numbers over there. So let's do that. Block time slots. Excuse me. There you go. So it's a department approval, so it was approved, right? So if I want to do this, I want to change it or delete it, I can always do that. So I'll just delete it, and I'll say yes. You can also mass create. So like for example, this teacher is not available from this time to this time at this date, then you can do it here too. So not just one, like you don't need to do like one by one. Okay, so let's not do it too, but that's how there's another way of doing things, okay? So if I refresh this, the department, because I deleted it already, so there shouldn't be any block time slots right now, okay? So that's how you block the time slots. You can also manage your sign up. Once there is already a sign up in place that happened, then you can manage them. So you can look at all the sign-ups that the parents have done, and then because this is actually a very long list, so you can always like click, and then you can change the time slots or for sign up for any student. So that's how you manage it. So another feature that we have will be you can exclude courses. Like for example, you don't want all math, something like that, you can exclude them. So you can exclude courses. You can always exclude the courses here, okay? So like for example, an example of this is I just excluded this A+ certification. So this one is actually added. This is, you can exclude courses by going to the district level, then you can exclude it there. So this is just an example. You have to go to the district, and there's a PTC there on the district side, or on your courses in the school courses, and then there's a PTC link, and then you can exclude it, like yes or no, okay? So that's how it is. So as I told you earlier, it's going to that. Let's say you want to exclude courses, you need to go to school sections. No, sorry, it's not sections. It's school courses, and then you can find your course here. So say, for example, Course name is journalism. Say, for example, this. There's a section there. Might be this one, so let's take a look. And there's a PTC, so that's it. So there's a PTC link. If you want to exclude it, then you put a yes here, okay? But we're not gonna do that. Okay, let's going back to PTC, right? You can also exclude sections. Like for example, this section, you don't want, because like for example, you have some, you have like for example, a teacher, right? A teacher has like 5 sections of, let's say journalism, right? And you don't want like section 5 of journalism to sign up. So you just exclude that section. Again, to do that, you have to go to school, sections, say A class certification. Let's see, it's not here. So as you can see here, there's a PTC. That's the setup. So let's say you have a section, you created a section, and then here you can click yes if it's excluded. Okay? So that's how you do it. Again, on the section. Another thing that I want to show you is, for example, I want to exclude teachers. Maybe this teacher is not available for that day, and she needs to go on, like she's on sick leave maybe, or she's on, she might be on trip or something, or a professional development trip. So you can click on exclude teachers. And again, to do this, you have, these are the ones that were excluded already. And to exclude them, you have to go to the teacher itself. So if you click on start page, you click on staff, and then you find the teacher. Let's say the teacher's name is Abram Michael, and there's a PTC link there. It says there. Then you just say yes or no. Okay. And you also have the ability to put the room. Let's say, for example, the room. If the room is so the room is for the PTC. There's a different room that's assigned for your teachers. You can always put it here too. Okay. But if it's the same room that they are, so you just leave it blank. Okay, so that's the setup for the PTC. It's all in one place. You just need to click on PTC, and then these are all, this is it. And you have to set it up per school. And now if you have more questions, please do let me know. We can connect. Just email me at arlette, PSUG, @gmail.com.